What's up, guys? I'm to hear more.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Lunchtime Lottery, my favorite show in the world.
Yeah. Now, of course, we are doing it Zoom style because our city is shut down. But that is where Postmates thrives. Big shout out to our sponsor, Postmates. We don't have to go. So what we do is we basically surprise each other with lunch. Tahir does not know what I ordered him. I do not know what he's ordered me. I got Tahir's order right here. You got mine? What's it look like?
It's a brown paper bag. I haven't looked in. I haven't
big old bag.
Okay. You're just gonna unpack this bad boy and then see what we're working with.
All right. And we're gonna guess what we think it is, and then we will have the reveal later.
I don't know what this is.
They only gave me one? You only gave you one?
I am terrified of what's happening. All right, I see some radish and some mint. Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Big old sandwich.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and then we got another little bag in here. We got this right here. See what this is. Don't understand this writings. This is either Greek or Mediterranean or wow. First of all, this platter.
Oh wow.
This is like to go at IHOP. So I'm gonna crack this bad boy open and get some shots for this, and yeah, we're gonna see what this is. This is really bothering me because I don't know what in the world this is. Like, I don't know if it's a dessert. It looks like an unfrosted churro.
It's weird because they gave you one. I thought it was gonna be like a little bunch.
Yeah.
But they gave you one, which makes it a little.
Yeah, it looks like a turd. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
all right. So I will
get some shots of this right here. I see chicken. I love chicken, so that's a win-win.
They wrap their stuff good. A good old American Coca-Cola.
Got the yellow rice under the pita. Oh, this chicken smacking though. Okay. All right, got some footage for you.
All right, so we got a very interesting looking sandwich. Looks like we got some shrimp, some asada. Dang. Then we got some fries and a Coke. Look, I'm a graduate.
All right.
Boom. All right. So just to show from a different angle, this is looking like a big old everything sandwich with shrimp and asada. It looks like. What's yours looking like?
Mine is a beautiful assortment of colors. Like, it's just beautiful. Under the pita, you got more colors, more yellow, you know what I'm saying? And then the chicken right there just looks fantastic. So
okay.
Anytime I see good looking chicken, I'm excited. So
is that all that's in there?
I mean, it might be something under this rice. There's some chicken under here. What's under this rice though? Oh, it's just rice under here. Wait, what is this in here? Is that olives or cherries? Is this cherries in the rice?
Let me see.
Is that a cherry?
Show the world.
What did you do? Did you order me something with cherries in the rice? Man.
Wait. Open mind. Keep an open mind.
If you ordered me the Starburst rice, I'm going to have a whole fit.
I'm going to give this sandwich a try. Wow. Okay.
It's definitely cherries. I'm gonna tell you what. First of all, they perfected rice. I've never tasted rice this perfect. That's number one. Number two, cherries in the rice. Never in 1,000 years would I ever think to do this. Fantastic. Freaking tastic. I am Baron.
So good you gotta share it.
I gotta get somebody else to try this. Baron.
The sandwich is unbelievable too. It's almost like 2 meals in one. This half was like a shrimp po' boy, and this half is almost like a carne asada chopped. I want to do it vertical so I get both at once.
Who would have thought to put cherries in here?
Bunch of cheese.
Yep.
French fries.
All of that.
And onion rings.
Okay. I'm gonna try this chicken out now.
How's that?
That's good chicken. That's good chicken. Listen, I want to say this. We give a lot of praise, and rightfully so, to Black people cooking chicken, Asian people cooking chicken, because Asians like Chinese, like fried chicken and all of that, like the Asian zesty wings and all that, fire. But the Greek, if this is Greek, this is good chicken. Like this is, oh bro.
So question. Does it taste different than does anything about it taste different than other chicken that you've ever had?
This chicken right here? No, but that is a very disturbing question. The fact that you you said that specifically makes me think that this is no longer chicken. Is this pigeon?
Okay. I'm not saying it's an unknown meat. It is chicken. It's chicken. Okay. I'm just saying, does it taste like you said it was Black people have their way of cooking chicken, and Asian people, but whatever this style is different or better. I just want to know what that is and why.
Oh, you know what it tastes like? You know how chicken tastes when it's on a kebab? You get it from a Greek spot?
Yeah.
Like a kebab. That's what it tastes like. It's got that like that. I don't know, that whatever that seasoning that makes it like kind of orange and yellow. I don't think it's curry. But whatever that seasoning is, that's what this tastes like. It tastes exactly like the kebab chicken, but in regular chicken form. So tell this is real chicken because look how small these legs are. This is how the wings look at other places when they're super small. You be like, that's why I thought it was pigeon or a hen or something. Like, did you give me a small?
Does it have the texture of regular chicken?
I don't like these questions that you're asking right now.
I'm just asking, like, is the texture?
These aren't regular questions that you ask, Pat. This isn't regular questions, bro.
What's the texture like? I'm just trying to,
If you let me eat 3 pieces of this chicken and you tell me later that it's quail or pigeon, we're gonna have a whole problem on our hands.
What's the texture like? I'm just saying.
It tastes like grill or fire roasted chicken.
Okay. So it's really the seasoning that sends it out. This sandwich is great. The sandwich, the sauce is like almost like In-N-Out or Big Mac sauce on it. Half of it is like a Philly cheesesteak. The other half is like shrimp. And fries and all that stuff. Yeah. Great sandwich choice.
I felt like I had to redeem myself after the last one. So I tried, just make up for it. You know what I mean? Be a good friend.
Hey, this makes up for it. This is good.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I could do. I'm gonna finish some more of this rice because I'm scared to keep eating this so-called chicken at this point.
It's chicken. I tells you it's chicken.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But your questions leave me a little bit uneasy.
I'm just interested in learning about this meal.
You ain't interested in learning about no chicken, Pat. You know what chicken is, okay? You're lying to me, and I thought we were
Not
better
every
than that.
style. I do want to see the I'll give this away. I will spoil this. The dessert.
Mm-hmm.
That is what that thing is. With the turd, as you say.
Mm-hmm.
It is a dessert, so don't think it's like some type of weird meat or some weird sausage that they isolated.
Yeah.
That's strange. But yeah, I definitely want to see your reaction to that. Because that's an interesting one.
Okay, I'll go to that right after this. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't even know if this is steak anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's very tender.
Okay.
And if you found a spot that, has rattlesnake sandwiches, I'm sure you ordered that. So I'm just gonna.
I didn't. I told you I kept it all the way gangster for you. I kept it real with you. Here we go. Whatever this is.
Didn't have to do it that sensually, but okay.
I did it slowly because I didn't know if anything was gonna like squirt out or anything like that.
Wow.
Man. This is good, but it's really sweet. Like, this would be great with coffee if the coffee was all the way black and super strong. Like, you don't need no creamer or nothing with this. It's super duper sweet.
What's it taste like? Does it taste like a is it like cinnamony or is it like sugary?
It's like a churro before it gets dusted with the cinnamon and the sugar. But it's like it was soaked in syrup. So like it's moist, and every bite, like the syrup kind of squishes out. Like it's so soaked with it. I've never tried anything like that. It's super moist, but it's like moist because of syrup. Wow.
You would almost want one that's like turned down a little bit in terms of like sweetness.
Yeah, just a little bit. That is, if we can bring that down about 16 notches, it would be perfect. That was a lot.
All right. Well, we tried everything.
Mm-hmm.
We put our guesses in. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break. We're gonna come back and we will reveal what it is and give our ratings.
All right, let's do it. What up, guys? We want to give a big shout out to our sponsor on this episode. They always look out for us, whether it be with providing us new ideas for food or whether it be just providing us with food so we don't have to leave the house. I'm all about it, and you guys should be too. We're talking about Postmates, guys.
It's the flying bike. Big shout out to Postmates. This is single-handedly the app that got us all through this pandemic. Always letting us support our local restaurants and turning us on to completely new genres like we do here at this show. If you're like us, you're thinking about lunch while you're eating breakfast. You're thinking about dinner while you're eating brunch. You're always thinking about what's next, and Postmates can help you tackle that. So with Postmates, you can get food delivered without leaving the house or even opening your front door. With the current state of the world in mind, Postmates was dope enough to think ahead and create the no contact deliveries, so you don't even have to do the whole face-to-face stuff if you're not feeling comfortable with it. And they also offer a pickup option, which I've personally been using to order takeout from all of my favorite local restaurants. And it's important that we support and uplift our communities right now. And what better way than ordering food? Right?
Yes. And don't get it twisted, because Postmates isn't just for burgers and sushi. You can order anything from toilet paper to phone chargers for stores like Walgreens and 7-Eleven, and Postmates will drop it off right outside your front door. And to get it, all you have to do is download the Postmates app on iOS or Android. Find your favorite food places or your favorite places to shop and get anything you want delivered within the hour. Now, for the good part, for the call to action, for a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $5 off your first 5 orders for your first 7 days. That's right. To save $5 off your first 5 deliveries, download the app and use the code SCARYLUNCH. That code again is SCARYLUNCH.
Lunch, SCARYLUNCH, for $5 off your first 5 orders when you download the Postmates app and sign up online. Anything you need, anytime you need it, Postmate it.
Postmate it. All right, so we tried everything, like I said. What do you think? I'll go first.
Okay.
Because I believe I have been to this place before.
Mm-hmm.
This is a UCLA legendary spot by the name of Fat Sal's. They're known for just really extravagant sandwiches, and that's why I've only been there twice. The first time I had like a chicken finger and French fry sandwich. The other time I had something crazy, but I have absolutely never had whatever this is. So my guess is this is definitely Fat Sal's. But I'm thinking this is a shrimp, carne asada, French fry, and onion ring sandwich with, I don't know, some type of Thousand Island dressing and either pickles or jalapenos.
Okay.
With fries in the
They may have given you the wrong one. What it's supposed to be is the Fat Bodega. So that's supposed to be like a Harlem chopped cheese, ground beef, chopped onions, and American cheese, then onion rings, then pickles, then shredded lettuce, tomatoes, fries, ketchup, mayo on a baguette. I mean, a butter grilled hero. That's what it's supposed to be.
Wow. Okay.
So you named everything except for like the shrimp. Are you sure that's shrimp and not just like the pickled fries that you're tasting?
They're French fries. Here's the thing: the middle of French fries looks exactly like shrimp.
I know. That's when you were saying shrimp. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's talking about the fries.
Oh my God! Even the close up I got in the camera was like, this is shrimp, and for some reason I tasted shrimp. No, that's exactly what it is, and I've never had like an authentic bodega chopped cheese. Obviously,
listen, that just goes to show you that the mind is so powerful. You thought it was shrimp, and your brain was like, okay, taste buds, taste shrimp.
Man, I don't know if it was the sauce with the pickled French fry flavor, but yeah, no, I did not get the wrong sandwich. I saw the wrong sandwich. No, that is pretty delicious. I'm really excited to go to New York and get an authentic chopped cheese now.
Fire. I love it.
All right. Main event. Guess on the cuisine. You will not guess the restaurant name, obviously, right. But what you are eating.
This is either Greek or Mediterranean. I don't know like enough about either, but I feel like it's Greek. Based off of like the bread and the rice. The chicken, again, it tastes like kebab chicken. So typically that's like Greek when it's like kebab and gyros and things like that. However, most Greek things come with like a white sauce. I didn't get any sauces, and I'm still confused as to what I'm supposed to do with this radish, this mint, and this literally a quarter of an onion, and then 1 block of butter. I don't know what is going on with that. I will say that the rice is phenomenal. It is cooked to perfection. I've never had better rice. It's not too soft. It's not too hard. It is literally perfection. And the cherries is a surprising addition. Like I would never know that cherries in rice would be fire, and it is absolutely fire. The chicken is really good too. Like I said, it tastes like it's flame grilled. It's really good, man. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know what this dessert is. Again, it tastes like something just soaked in syrup. A syrup soaked churro is what I'm going to go with. And I haven't tasted the pita bread yet because I honestly didn't know what to wrap in it because the chicken is on the bone. Usually I do that with something that's not on the bone, but oh no, I got chicken breast right here. So I try the pita right now with a little rice and a piece of
cherry rice.
Cherry rice, yeah. And then the chicken. Okay.
The
Yeah.
pita's.
That was what I expected. It tastes like bread.
All right. Well, this was actually a very, very interesting order. This is from a restaurant. It's called Shiraz, and it is actually Persian food. That's why you didn't get the Greek sauce that you were expecting. This is Persian food, which is, what I love about Postmates, because you could, people in our culture don't typically go to Persian restaurants, but that's why this is so cool. I'll start with the dessert. The dessert is called bameh. Bameh. It's BAMIEH, and it is pretty much it's like a Persian donut. It's they're little, kind of like the little treats. They're basically addictive sweet Persian donuts. Sometimes they have aromas like of orange and rose. Sometimes they have colors or pistachios, but that was a plain bameh or bamia. I hope I'm not butchering it.
Yeah, that's all. That's cool though. All that's cool though. Let's get to this chicken that you kept asking all these questions about.
In due time. Now, I'm so glad you liked the rice, because I had it once and I had the exact same reaction. I was just like, cherries, but then I was just like, yo, who'd have thought red rice? This is called albalu pollo, or pollo. That sounds like the Hispanic pronunciation. Albalu polo, maybe. But it is basically sour cherry specialty rice. It's sweet and sour cherries mixed in with their style of rice, which I subbed in to the main entree. Cherry rice is just fire. So the main event is actually 20 ounces of Cornish hen.
I knew it.
So it's still chicken, but it's like a little flip-on chicken.
That makes sense as to why the legs were so small. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
little Cornish hens. But I've had Cornish hen, and I was like, yo, this is kind of it's like a gourmet tasting chicken, and I liked it. So I was just like, I might as well switch it up. Can't just send you regular chicken.
Yeah.
But it was good. Cherry rice and Cornish hen.
Yo.
Is this your first time having Persian food?
Yes. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Had it not been for Lunchtime Lottery, I would have never tasted this. I would have never in my life had cherry rice, and that would be a tragedy.
I was gonna jump in, but I was having too much fun. You almost said travesty. I don't know. You could have said either tragedy or travesty work, but it would have been both of those.
My brain was like, wait, is that one word, or am I putting two words together? Wait, is it travesty? Is it tragedy?
So if it wasn't for this, you probably wouldn't have gone to any Persian restaurants, and your community is filled with Persian restaurants, right?
It is filled with it. The one that I go to the most is McDonald's.
There's a Persian McDonald's?
Nope, it's just a McDonald's in my community.
Okay. Well, now you can upgrade your taste palette, because you actually like Persian food now.
I absolutely do, and I'm so looking forward to this. To think that I would have never tried this before, it just makes me sad, because this is like really good. Yeah.
All right, so ratings. I'll go first. Real quick, because I've been to Fat Sal's. This sandwich, it was so good it made me think there was shrimp in it. So I gotta give it a 9 out of 10. Easy call. Shout out to Fat Sal's.
Absolutely.
All right. And Shiraz, the Persian restaurant.
Shiraz, I would give this a 8 out of 10, man. You know, like it is delicious. I've never had rice this flavorful. Never had rice with fruit in it either. So to be fair, this is just, it's hitting the checks out across the board. Also, chicken is fire. Breasts are a little difficult to keep the moisture in, but this is really good. The Cornish hen legs and wings and breasts, all fire. The pita bread, this tastes like pita bread. You know, it's really hard to make pita bread stand out. But the dessert, outside of it being sweet, it was super moist, way moist than I expected it to be. It's just a little sweet for my taste and my liking. However, this is fire. Like, I really want the show to be over so I can finish eating. Like, I really just want to finish this food up real quick, bro. But yeah, all in all, definitely an 8. Definitely an 8.
Cool. All right. Well, huge, good ratings this show. 2 good meals. I think let's get back on. Let's get on out of here so we can finish this food.
Right.
Again, big shout out to our sponsor Postmates, and appreciate you guys for watching. We will see you guys on the next meal. I'm your co-host Patrick Cloud,
and I'm to hear more. See you next time. Bye.
Later.